you try to come up with escape from a submission that's already been done, it's pretty much, you know, the milk's right there. You know, now of course if somebody is very good in a guillotine choke, very precise, very tough, and you try to escape from the beginning, it's a nightmare. But you gotta have hope to escape. The first hope that you gotta do is to try to stop the pressure on the neck. So you gotta create space. And after that's where the bone comes in. This bone is to create the space. That's a hope that you have there. Now of course it doesn't mean you're gonna escape. Same thing if you put it like in a perfect choke, how are you gonna escape from this perfect choke? You know, you're probably gonna tap. You know? Same thing, guillotine. How are you gonna escape from a perfect guillotine? You know, sometimes you have to tap. But it's always a good idea to have a hope, at least to breathe, to take a little breath. And that's the important part for you to always understand how to put the bones between. And of course, the most important, not to get caught there. That's the most important. Anytime you're doing jiu-jitsu and you think about submissions, how am I going to escape the submission here? How am I going to escape the submission there? Well, the best answer is, first of all, don't escape, tap. Tap first. After you tap, you tell your partner, hey, can you hold me again? Now I'm going to try to escape after that. But not right from the beginning. When you guys grapple, it's time to escape when you guys are at your own school, in your own laboratory. That's when you try. But the first thing to do is tap. You got caught, you tap. Now try to put this together. Try to understand Gracie Jiu-Jitsu with a standing up striking martial arts. Karate, boxing, anybody who's gonna, and somebody asks, hey, how am I gonna defend a punch in my jaw over here? You know, the guy's gonna try to punch him right here. Well, what do? You're gonna try to block. You're gonna try to block somehow. You're gonna try to dissuade somehow. But you're gonna say, but what about if the guy is already there? That's is the same comparison. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you want to think about jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu is incredible and make us to be a super powerful people here. We created this kind of feeling about we are very savvy in a submission. But it's very important for us to understand submission. When you guys come to the school, play jiu-jitsu with your partner. When you get caught, you tap right away, and after that you tell him, can you please catch me again? When the guy catch you again, that's the time you want to try to escape. Not in the first time. Now, of course, after you practice this over and over and over and over, and you understand timing, okay, now you can do the first time. If you go to tournament, if you go to, now it's time to do it. But in the school is a laboratory. That's something is so important for everybody in the school to have the mindset as a scientist. You guys come to class to play jiu-jitsu in a smart way, not to try to do anti-jiu-jitsu. You gotta let it go. You gotta let it happen. The beginning, middle, and the end gotta happen. And after that, you tap, go back again for the beginning. And now you try to understand how to sharpen moves, how to sharpen mechanics. That kind of makes sense what I'm talking about here? Now, moves like this doesn't mean that you're going to escape from anybody. No, we have a kid over here in class. I seen him before. He's a master in guillotine, master in Darce choke. And you got somebody with long arms. He might get you over there. You got to say uncle, you know. And you're going to try to keep working and see how you're going to escape. But the idea is come to the class, tap right away, recognize the bad mechanics, recognize the bad moves, and try to do, not the anti-jiu-jitsu, but try to premeditate. And after premeditate, you're going to try to use counterattacks. The whole point in jiu-jitsu for anybody who's a smaller guy, Great Master Helio Gracie, the way he developed jiu-jitsu, what he did, every time he kind of came to the class, he put himself, I'm a little guy, and I need to fight against this big guy here. What can I do to make this happen here? That was the whole entire idea of Grandmaster Helio Gracie. That's how he came up with all those challenges. Grandmaster Helio Gracie fought all those guys twice his size. All those matches was like this. And the only way he was able to survive, to defend, is to understand how to counterattack and how to survive first. Survive first, and after that you counterattack. That's the key on jiu-jitsu. And for you to do this, you have to get your pride, live outside of the school, come to class to play jiu-jitsu. Play for jiu-jitsu, you're going to get caught left and right. You're just playful, you're very playful, but you recognize all the terrain. You recognize every mechanic, every attempt. When somebody tried to get to the position, you already recognize that. You recognize the intention, not after the move is locked. It's a different story. Hey, how can I escape this? Now you're locked there. Now the punch is right there on the jaw. Now, how can I escape when somebody try to do this? That's the point. So when the guy try to do the move, you have to escape. You have to do it. And eventually you're going to be counterattacked. You're going to slide. You've got to catch the guy back.